Welcome to this quick video. It can be a struggle to keep up and manage the patching of a growing Linux environment, especially when you're running different Linux distributions. And if you're doing this on a manual basis, it can become very cumbersome to identify, prioritize, and execute the release and patch management of your Linux environment. Are you falling behind on closing security gaps in your environment? With orcharhino, our partner solution, you can easily identify, prioritize, and execute the patch management of your critical systems in a timely manner. You can do this because orcharhino works with the errata advisories, and these can help your team track which common vulnerability and exposures are resolved, as well as bug fixes and feature enhancements. Errata is available through orcharhino not only for Red Hat based operating systems, but also for non-Red Hat operating systems. And you can do this across the infrastructure layer for systems if they're deployed on-premise or in the cloud, or on servers running as bare metal virtualized servers or containers. orcharhino is a stable and tested solution that also offers maintenance and support, training, and consulting services. Let me show you how. This is orcharhino's web interface, and here we see the hosts that are managed by orcharhino. As you can see, there's a diverse Linux distribution installed, such as CentOS, Alma Linux, Rocky, and Ubuntu. If I go into one of these servers, let's say the Ubuntu server, here we see the errata information. As I mentioned earlier, orcharhino works at the advisory level and not at the package level. And this has a few benefits. First, the advisories provide security fixes as well as bug and feature enhancements, all in one advisory. And the security fixes are ranked by severity, low, moderate, or critical, which allows to better prioritize the patching of critical systems. A second benefit is that it allows for easier rollback if a patch happens to cause an issue. If we go into the details, you can see also the type of hypervisor it's running on, the operating system and architecture that it's running on as well, IP address, MAC address, activation key information. And in the content section, here's where you can see the status of the packages that are installed and the versions. You can filter by which ones are upgradable at this time. In the errata section, you can see all of the errata that are applicable to be installed on this specific host. From here, you can execute a specific patch and apply the patch via remote execution. So you can mitigate a risk related to a vulnerability on a timely basis. You can see the progress of this execution, and you can see the actual script that is being run to execute this patch. Now we can see that this patch has executed at 100% success. You can also use the kernel care package to patch the Linux kernel on managed hosts without rebooting at this time, and you can then schedule the reboots at a later convenient time. You can also select a group of hosts to patch, and you can do this by scheduling the remote execution and use the predefined templates. Here we're going to select the update packages, update all packages. As you can see, it includes the servers that we selected. We can then do an immediate, future, or recurring execution. I'm going to select the recurrent execution and then schedule it. I want this to repeat monthly and end on a specific date. You can also run reports to obtain information to share with management of the hosts, for example, that have been recently patched, what security vulnerabilities have been closed, or what package versions are installed. This shows a list of the report templates available. These can be customized as well. For example, there are reports for the applied errata, the vulnerabilities, the install packages, Thank you for your time. And as a summary, with orcharhino, you can efficiently manage the release and patch management of your Linux environment and close the security gaps because orcharhino is vendor independent. It's a stable solution and offers maintenance and support. On our next video, I will share about the lifecycle management capability. This capability helps you to streamline the testing of patches before they are applied to production.